finally did it. I bought some new pedals to replace my Eggbeater 2s. I picked up a set of Eggbeater 3s and I'm ready to install them. So here's the new set of Eggbeaters. I got them off of Amazon. I purchased them through a warehouse deal. These are the black version, as you can see. You can get several different colors of the end cap and these little plastic pieces here and then the spring. So currently, as you guys know, I'm running 510s. Here are my cleats. They are pretty wore out. It's to the point where when I pull up at all on my pedals, they are popping out. So it's time to replace the cleats. So let's go ahead and let's get these taken off of both of my shoes here. That was a little sticker, a little Crankbrothers sticker. Not bad. I'll probably put that on one of my cups. And then some instructions, which the instructions consist of, use this QR code to get the instructions. So the package comes with two little baggies on the inside. These contain your cleats and your shims and then the screws to put them in place. This one here is little ends that can go on the pedal right here and right here. If your shoes don't fully touch the pedal itself, you might get some wobbling, but with these little caps here, you can pop them on there and that might fill the gap between your shoe and your pedal. So just to compare, here is the old cleat and here is the new shiny cleat. So let's go ahead and get these off and then we'll put the cleats on and then we'll start working on the pedals. Now a lot of times whenever you're actually messing with these cleats is you'll find that there's a lot of dirt inside the Allen key head. So what I like to do is just take a smaller Allen key and kind of twist it around in there to get as much of the dirt and debris out of it. So these are the standard cleats that come with the pedals themselves. Crankbrothers will color coordinate. These are the goldish ones. So they're gonna be a 6-degree float on these standard cleats. They're marked with an R and an L to actually achieve two different types of unclipping from these, two different types of degrees. If you mount the right cleat marked with an R to the right shoe, it's a 15-degree unclip, so it'll take 15 degrees before you come unclipped or disengaged from the pedal. If you put the right cleat on the left shoe, you actually will achieve a 20-degree before the shoe comes unclipped. I'm going to apply just a little bit of grease to the threads so they don't seize up in there. Crankbrothers recommends that you grease these threads before you install the cleats. So let's go ahead and let's put a little bit of grease on them. Now whenever you're doing this, don't tighten them up until you're ready. Just get both the screws put in place, get that grease on there, because you're gonna have to hold the cleat in place while you tighten them down. So don't worry about getting the first one tight before you get the second screw in there. Just a little bit, and then you can adjust it based off of the markings that you made on your shoe. And of course, you may have to adjust this after you get it all done. But what I like to do is I like to hold the cleat in place once I get it to where I want it, and then start to tighten it down. Get it about hand snug. I'm sure there's actually a proper torque that you need to do, but I find that to be pretty good. So there's one, that's the left one. Looks pretty good, looks pretty lined up. Let's go ahead and let's get the right one done. All right, so we're ready to install the pedals. Crankbrothers, these look identical, right? So they're actually pretty close to identical, but they're not completely identical. So Crankbrothers is giving you a way to identify which pedal is left and which pedal is right. Whenever you go to install it, look for the one that has the groove. That'll be the one that you install on the left side. The one without the groove will be the one that you install on the right side. All right, so I actually have a repair stand, but I find just for convenience, this little wooden stand that I made works really well. So I'm gonna need to take these off. You're gonna need an 8mm Allen key. It's a pretty big one, doesn't typically come with most multi-tools. Whenever you go to take these off, it's gonna go the opposite direction. So you're gonna spin the direction that you would if you were to like freewheel, not as if you were pedaling. So if you were to envision this crank arm to go this way, that's the way that the Allen key actually needs to go. As you can see, if I take this nicer looking one, it's really not all that bad. How long I've had these things, they still look pretty stinking good for as much use and abuse as they've gotten. I would expect them to be very, very damaged. Now this one, on the other hand, it's just that thing, that separation. I can't believe this thing didn't come apart on me. I don't even really know what's going on there. So let's go ahead, let's get the 3s installed. All right, so just remember whenever you're installing these that you need to add that little bit of grease. Whenever I add the grease, I just get just a little bit in there. I probably got a little bit more than I normally do on this one, but I just try to get it inside the threads itself. You don't need a ton of it, but you should put it on there, otherwise these pedals can seize to the actual crank, and you do not want to have a pedal that is hard to take off. And just like whenever you go to install them or uninstall them, instead of going with the freewheel backwards, you're going to go forwards as if you were pedaling the bike. And I recommend hand doing this. Don't use a tool to get this all the way in as far as you can, because you want to make sure that you're easy on those threads. You do not want to ever strip your crank arm threads or the pedal threads. That would be an expensive mistake. You go forwards as if you were pedaling, and just nice and tight. Brand new pedals installed. We've got our cleats installed. We've got our pedals installed. We're ready to give them a try. Crankbrothers Eggbeaters 3, you can really clip in just about anywhere. Hey, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. And while you're at it, go to runbikemike.com and go and look at all my social media out there. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and if you really want, support me on Patreon. And as always, get out there, run, bike, build, and just have fun. We'll see you guys in the next one.